So lastly, how do we get used to away from using food? So I see this often where positive trainers, trainers who don't use coercive and aversive stimuli in order to, Logan, good boy, in order to motivate their dog. So trainers like me, okay, so positive progressive trainers, whatever we want to label them. And they'll turn around and say that you use food all the time, okay, at the start, and then you start putting the dog on an intermittent reinforcement schedule, okay. So that basically says you pay the dog every now and then using a treat, okay. So that's not the best way to do it. The best way to do it is a one behaviour or one block of behaviour with one opportunity for reinforcement, okay. That opportunity for reinforcement doesn't always need to be the food. Okay, so the video I put up last week, again, you can go back and look at it. The two dogs, they look like clipped, chunky bearded collies, Rory and Charlie, okay. So they're kind of hounds and they've got a few other breeds in them. And, you ready? And I'm just keeping him interested here. Oh, good boy, go get him. Right, so Rory and Charlie. So we used food a lot. If you look at the last video I put up with them, in the first part of the video we see us using food to reinforce the behaviours that we want, and in the second part of the video when Charlie's fully off lead and Rory's on the long line, we're walking down and they see a little dog, okay, and so at first Rory moves around to the opposite side of mum, okay, so that's him using distance there as the reinforcer, okay, so he's motivated to give the dog more distance to soothe himself or relax, feel more comfortable, and then they go up and greet the dog. And then when mum continues to walk on, then they're now motivated. I don't want to leave my mum, so I'm going to come back and join, and I've finished that social interaction. So there's a whole pile of motivators going on there, and when they come back, mum gives them a treat, okay. People get caught up in just the treat, whereas I look at what are all the other reinforcers there. The first one, more space from the dog. The second one, social interaction with the dog. Next one is the ability to make that choice, which is hugely reinforcing. So you can hear him pottering about just now. There's 3 different types of toys here, but he wants me to play with this, okay, which is why we're getting that yodeling sound. But he's got the choice to go from that toy to that toy to that toy, or to lie down there, and that's massively motivating as well, all right? So we can use a variety of reinforcers, not just food, okay? When a dog comes in, the dog comes back to you. Have you ever, when your dog is recalled, have you ever not recognised that recall? Okay, well done son, that's awesome, good boy, well done. So that's the reinforcer in that instance. And it's to use a variety of motivators and reinforcers there, okay? And we're looking for one block of behaviour for one opportunity of reinforcement. It's just that with skill, practice, knowledge, intelligence, thoughtfulness, compassion, kindness, right? I could go on. We want to have those reinforcers to be varied and accessible to both us and to the dog. All right, so there's a few things there. Hopefully that's been, you've enjoyed this series this week. Massive thanks for watching. If you're interested in learning more about this, our monthly membership program fully breaks down all this stuff, goes into significantly more detail, and is really affordable. Okay, so it's £15 a month for a shed load of information. All right, so much obliged to you, and I'll catch you next time.